Hip-hop in Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, is one of the most influential and dynamic scenes in West Africa and Africa as a whole. Hip-hop first arrived in Ivory Coast in the early 80s, influenced largely by American rap and the growing African hip-hop movement. Early Ivorian hip-hop artists and groups were inspired by American rappers as well as the growing African scene that started to spawn early on. Firstly popular in urban centers like Abidjan, it is no wonder that the first Ivorian crew were able to trace back on the ACB, Abidjan City Breakers, created in the same lane as other crews from countries who fell in love with hip-hop as early as Côte d'Ivoire did, like the Senegalese City Breakers and the Cape Town City Breakers. We'll get back to it. With their first album, ACB Rap, the crew became one of the first active bands on the continent. With an heavy influence from the West, the record didn't get much applause with the Ivorian youth who was not used to that type of sound and couldn't relate as it didn't reflect the realities of Ivorian hoods. In the early 90s, a group called R.A.S came into the scene and became more popular than their predecessors by being a better representation of realities faced by most young Ivorians. And then, many other groups gained traction following the same lane. Despite this success in the 90s, hip-hop in Ivory Coast was far from being the main genre in a country much like Ghana, with a rich diversity of original musical genres, Zouglou, coupé, décalé, etc. In the 2000s, many artists managed to become and stay relevant, among whom the female rapper Nash, who made full use of Nushi, the local slang, and got recognized by that. We have to wait until 2010 and the advent of Kif No Beat to see hip-hop music in Ivory Coast dominating the charts and entering its golden era. During most of this decade, the group, which is one, if not the biggest on the continent, kept improving and piling one success after another, reaching not only the whole of Ivory Coast, but the French rap scene, that is, all francophone countries in Africa, and gaining traction in Europe like Belgium and France, but also anglophone countries such as Nigeria, Ghana, or even South Africa, as well as many other around the continent. Their music reached directly or through remixes from local artists from other countries. In the same lane, many other Ivorian artists spawned in that decade, which contributed of calling this period the golden age of rap Ivoire. Such other artists include the like of Suspect 95, or other artists from the collective Kif No Beat was part of, R.A.S. Many producers also made a name for themselves, such as Shadow Chris or Tamsir. The music that is produced from this period until today is more festive than anything, reflecting the general mood of Ivorian people. Today, the scene is still remaining strong and is in constant evolution with the sound constantly changing. From the fusions with Zouglou and coupé décalé spawned another subgenre called Maimouna, which is a type of unserious funny rap popular in the country and abroad. Despite a scene with many talents and successful artists, the main face of rap Ivoire is DDB, leader of the group Kif No Beat, who, after members of the group decided to push their solo careers, kept reaching new grounds one after another. He might be one of the most successful rap artists based on the continent, if not the one, due to his continental and also international recognition in Europe and the global French rap scene. Also, Ivory Coast benefits from a strong diaspora abroad, with many who managed to become forces to be reckoned with, and even pioneers like R.A.S, a French rapper originally from Ivory Coast, who popularized trap music in France.